Hello y'all, and welcome to Bourgeoisie is Me YouTube channel. And today I'm going to go over 5 tips that beginners may find helpful. As always, I would like you to please subscribe and hit the notification bell for my upcoming videos. So, tip number 1, glasses. So when I ordered my Glowforge, my husband told me that I needed to have some type of protective eyewear because it is actually a laser. So I actually got these off of the Glowforge website. They have Glowforge on the side, and they remind me of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Wonka Vision. That's what they remind me of. But I can't remember how much they were online, but I did get them through the Glowforge website. So beginners, please protect your eyes. So protective eyewear. Tip number 2 is make sure that you have some type of practice material outside of the proof grade. Proof grade is amazing. Currently you get like $75 of practice type of proof grade material when you order the Glowforge, but you're probably going to go through that pretty quick like I have. So I do recommend everyone to save Amazon cardboard. So if you're not an Amazon junkie like I am, I'm pretty sure one of your friends or neighbors or relatives probably is. And most people are dying to get rid of their cardboard. So recently I decided that I wanted to do this essential oils holder. And even though it looked kind of big in the picture, I just assumed that, oh, maybe I'm kind of looking at it wrong. It's probably not going to be that big. But the project actually took three proof grade sheets. And some of the proof grade sheets may be $6. Some can be in the $20s and $30 a sheet. So I decided to do it on Amazon cardboard first, just to kind of see if it was something I really wanted to invest money in. And again, if you need something that takes 3 sheets and you're using a high grade proof grade material, you might be spending $30 or $40 for one project. So this was an essential oils holder, and it probably would benefit if it was somebody who was actually selling it for a living, but this was one piece of it. And these are all the rolls that you could put the essential oils in. And you probably need about, I only am showing 2, but you probably need about 12 of these. And this is the front. And this is, because I cut up my cardboard to mimic the size of the actual proof grade, the large size. So it was pretty big. It's about the size of the actual Glowforge bed. So if this was something that you wanted to experiment with and realized that it wasn't something that you really needed or felt that it wasn't a good project for you, you would have wasted a lot of money and time for something when you just could have just practiced it on actual Amazon cardboard. So do that. Keep your Amazon cardboard. So tip number 3 is educate yourself on the Glowforge materials. Don't be like me. So I decided one morning that I wanted to do some earrings. So I did these really cute earrings. Cute, right? And so instead of me trying to research and say what would be a good material that you could use for earrings, I decided to just pick up whatever I had available. And so I used a material that it's a softer wood. So when you look at it, it's kind of bendable. So I can bend this, and it broke off at the top. Now this has nothing to do with Glowforge or even the material, but every material is not good for every situation. Moving forward, I would use a harder material for earrings because it gets tangled in my hair, and you kind of just throw it on your dresser or whatever. So I definitely would use something that is a little more sturdy when I do earrings next time. That material would do well if you were looking for like maybe a sign or something that's stationary. So that's what I recommend. So educate yourself on Glowforge proof or any material that you plan to use with your Glowforge. Just educate yourself on what projects would do best with what material. The next thing is, depending on what your interests are, try to get little kits to go with it. And what I mean by that is, I'm a crafter, so I like doing jewelry and earrings and bracelets and probably some leather and wallets and things like that. And some other people do other things. So for me, for earrings, I wanted to get something that was all inclusive. And these kits that I'm showing you, all of them are probably under $15 because I'm pretty frugal about certain things. So I got these off of Amazon. I'll definitely list it below. So I got a kit for jewelry. Because I wanted to do earrings and things like that, I wanted to do something that would give me all the tools that I would need to make these things. So in saying that, I got a little kit that had tweezers and these little thingamajiggies. And it has like the wire that you would need to actually do these projects. And I got these because if I did earrings, I needed to have like the little loop to go with it, like here. So you need like the little hoop that goes around your earring. So you need that. Thanks for coming in focus, camera. So you want like the little loop. If you're making bracelets, you might, depending on what type of bracelet you want, you might need snaps, pliers, things like that. Because for me, I hate to start a project, actually do the main part of it, and then I don't have the little accessories to go with it. So that kind of sucks. Another thing that I did too was I got a kit for leatherworks. So I don't know if that'd be anything huge with me. That might be something that my husband might do later. But with this kit, you have all these wonderful, wonderful, wonderful things in here. You have like the thread, because it takes different thread when you're doing leather. So it has like this really nice thick leather, not thick leather, thick thread that goes with it. And it has like a little wax block. It has a mallet, emery boards, I'm not really sure why. But the main reason why I bought this is for the snaps and buttons. Because if you do something that has leather on it, you want to be able to put those little snaps or buttons on it, especially if you're doing like a wallet for a male or a female, just depends. But you want to be able to have that snap to make sure that it closes. So that's one of the main reasons why I bought this particular kit. And I was like, okay, I get some extras. The last thing I got was a keychain kit. Now it has a lot of these acrylic blocks on here. I don't know if I use those with this. Of course, they're not proof grade, but you definitely can use proof grade. You just have to make sure that you measure and do examples and things like that, because you don't want to degrade or, potentially destroy your machine. So you want to make sure that you do tests, samples, and make sure that you are using the right depth, and make sure you have calipers to measure the milliliters, the millimeters, and everything. So with this kit, I also got tassels with it, and of course the rings. So I do recommend you get kits depending on what your interests are, just so you'll be able to have a well-rounded project, not doing a project one day and you got to go out and wait for Amazon to come and do stuff like that. So just kind of decide what you want to do and have those things handy and ready. So my last tip is to make sure that you watch as many videos and join and read and study the Glowforge community. As far as the videos, I try to put beginner at mine because that's exactly what I am. And I know I watch, anytime somebody has a Glowforge video, I am on it. But I also recommend people make sure that they kind of watch videos that also represent their skill level. I watch a lot of moderate, and sometimes I watch advanced, and some even the advanced when I'm like, I am not even there yet. So I watch a more beginners videos because it does kind of help me learn as opposed to getting to something that I have so much of a learning curve to get there. So I always try to put beginners on mine because a lot of my tips are honestly for beginners. If you've had a Glowforge for a year or two, I'm probably not the video you need to be watching, but I welcome everybody to watch. So I did want to let you know about those 5 little tips that I felt is very helpful for new Glowforge users and owners. I also want to show you some projects that I also did. So one of the projects I did, even though it's considered a beginner, I thought it was a little moderate for me. So I actually did a napkin holder. Yes, y'all, a napkin holder. So it does have some acrylic in here, and then it has some of the wood. And this is the unfinished side, but I did not adhere this because I think I'm going to paint this possibly a red color because I want to be able to flip these around depending on the holiday. If I want to do it for Christmas, I can flip it around for Christmas. If I want to do it for Valentine's Day, I can flip it around for Valentine's Day. But right now I have my favorite color, which is the Tiffany blue, or like a turquoise color. And this is how I display it. And this is kind of like it looks from the side, and this is from the back. And this project took less than 20 minutes. I can't even tell you what the actual time was because there's different components. You kind of have to change out the actual material, but it was well under 20 minutes. The other thing that I did, I have to actually go to my counter, is it was made out of Amazon cardboard. So I want to let you know that you actually can do projects that actually look well and serve a purpose. So I actually got a little small piece of Amazon cardboard and I made a phone holder. So I know that's kind of silly, but I did get one. I did make one. And with that, I painted one side black and I painted the other side turquoise. And I just have like this rando phone I have in my house. And if you're watching like a video, there it is. I can spin it around and everything. And then you have the other side here, depending on what you want to do. And it's pretty sturdy, but this was just out of a little piece of Amazon cardboard. That's it. So those are just a few projects and a few tips that would be helpful for new Glowforge owners. So if you're still on the fence or you've decided that you actually want to purchase a Glowforge, I do have a referral code below. I would love for you to use my referral code. And with that, if you have the Glowforge, if you get the Glowforge Plus, which is what I have, which is the mid-range, you get $250 off. If you want to go for the Big Daddy, which is the Glowforge Pro, you get $500 off. And also, I also get the same discount as well. So it is awesome. So you can definitely use my referral code below. And thanks again for watching. And always stay bougie, my friends.